Fenceman Dan back with you with Midwest Fence, MidwestFence.com. Today we are on location at a PVC privacy fence installation, and we're going to show the differences between our Hartford system and the standard in the industry. So thanks for joining us. Let's get started. Okay, so first we want to talk about the procedure of how we install PVC fence. The specification to install this particular product, and most manufacturers recommend installing the post in concrete. Why that's important is that you get a predictable outcome. Manufacturers want predictability when they offer warranties that are really long. This one comes with a 50-year warranty. So when manufacturers have products that they want to warranty for a long time, they want a predictable outcome. And so concrete is a tried and true method of installation, and it is very predictable. There are some in our industry, some contractors who are practicing driving a steel post and sleeving over the steel post with the PVC and then eliminating concrete. That to us is a shortcut. It also deviates from the manufacturer's specification. So that's not something that we practice. We don't believe in it. We think the right way to do it is the right way for the homeowner, for long-term solutions, performance-based solutions. Now, let's talk about the rails. First of all, the Hartford is 100% American-made. The Hartford system is unique in that it uses a 7-inch tall rail, and it's 2 inches deep. The industry standard is 1.5 inches deep by 5.5 inches tall. How that benefits homeowners is that you get a lot more lateral load strength in the panel. So these rails are bigger. The rails are the horizontal supports that go at the top and the bottom of the fence. These posts are 5x5. This is somewhat universal in our industry. Most PVC manufacturers of privacy use 5x5 posts. That's not uncommon. It's also not uncommon to use a tongue and groove picket. That is somewhat universal. But what is unique about the Hartford is the 7-inch high rail, or the tall rail. It gives it way more lateral load strength than a 5.5-inch rail, because remember, the 5.5 is at the top and the bottom. So you just have a lot less mass to hold all of this whole panel together. So lateral load strength can be wind, it can be people leaning on the fence, it can be people resting a ladder against a fence, any number of things that has force against the side of the fence. So I want to talk about the rail, the interior structure of the rail. You can see that this has 1, 2, 3 ribs. This is a rib, this is a rib, and this is a rib. The 5.5-inch rail, the standard rail, only has 2 ribs. That's it. This one, the Hartford, has 3 ribs. And the 3 ribs, the internal structure, provide additional support and provides more strength for that lateral load that I talked about. I am helping, yes. The posts have been installed. We saw a shot of that earlier. This is just prior to the pickets going in. And so what I want to show you is the gate posts are standard in Hartford to have an aluminum insert. We beef up this post with an aluminum stiffener. You can see that, and that way we can drill through this PVC post into the aluminum, and it makes a very strong application. So why that's unique is that not all manufacturers either recommend or specify this, and not all contractors do this. We do this as a standard practice because we know that the gates are the moving part on a fence, and it has to last. It has to be performance-based. This is the final phase, or second to last phase, I guess I should say, the picket installation. So the pickets fit in the channel. The pickets actually fit inside at the post. They fit inside this end channel. So it's a nice clean look, and there's no gaps. This last picket that he's putting in is a narrower picket because the spacing isn't perfect. It's all, these pickets are all, what are they, 6.5 inches wide, Dale? 7.25 inches wide. And so the last picket in every panel, well, not every panel, but most panels have to be ripped. Once they get all the pickets in place, they screw in to lock the rails at the post so nothing can move. And so it's all locked in together. So here's the beginning of installation of the gate. All right, now here come the hinges. Drilling very solidly into that aluminum insert. This is a true close hinge. If you can see this, it's got slots to go up and down, so you can adjust it up and down on the post and side to side. So the gate can move back and forth, so you can go up and down and side to side, so it will adjust based on the ground conditions. We're putting the lock latch on. This is a self-latching mechanism. So the striker bar would come in and hit that and then latch automatically. Need it to be locked, it'll lock like that. And post caps to finish it off. Very good, that's gonna wrap up our video today on the fence installation here for our Hartford system. I hope this information was helpful. For more information, go to MidwestFence.com for a free estimate. And remember, good fences make good neighbors. Be a good neighbor. See you next time.